Hey everyone, welcome back to Financial Futures, your go-to channel for the latest news and updates on economic stimulus packages. Today we have some exciting developments to share with you. But before we dive into today's updates, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update on all things stimulus related. We're here to keep you informed and empowered during these challenging times. Alright, let's jump right into today's video. Today, on Financial Futures, we're delving deep into the economic landscape, exploring the intricacies of potential Social Security benefit payments and the tantalizing possibility of a fourth stimulus check worth a hefty $1,400. This video is your one-stop shop for all the latest and juiciest details. So fasten your seatbelts because we're about to embark on an exhilarating ride through the twists and turns of economic news. Politicians are not notorious for making grand promises, but the burning question is whether they can turn those promises into reality. When it comes to stimulus checks, we're dissecting the current economic scenario, and it's like dissecting a high-stakes chess game with global repercussions. Recent reports are sounding the alarms, indicating that the economy might be heading for a significant slowdown. The Federal Reserve is taking bold steps, raising interest rates and combating rising inflation, all of which could potentially lead to a substantial economic downturn. So, what does that mean for us? The tantalizing prospect of another round of stimulus checks. Let's take a stroll down memory lane and examine the recessions of 2008 and 2020. Each of these economic downturns resulted in stimulus checks being dispatched to the public. The million-dollar question is, how severe does this recession need to be before we see those much-anticipated stimulus checks? If it's just a minor hiccup, Congress might not be too eager to hit the stimulus button. However, if we're talking about a recession reminiscent of previous ones, then we might just be in for some financial relief. Hold on to your hats because we're not discussing any ordinary recession, we're contemplating the possibility of a deep one. If key economic indicators such as jobs, interest rates, and inflation worsen, we could find ourselves hurtling towards a full-blown recession, and you guessed it again, stimulus checks become a real possibility in such scenarios. But, and there's always a but, if the economy swiftly rebounds from its current shallow recession, Congress might not see the need for stimulus checks. The other concern is inflation. While many believe that high inflation automatically triggers stimulus checks, the reality is more nuanced. When the economy is on the verge of collapse, the government's priority is saving it, even if it means injecting trillions of dollars and sending out stimulus checks, disregarding inflation concerns. Now you're probably on the edge of your seat, wondering about the delivery dates for the much-anticipated federal-level fourth stimulus check. Unfortunately, as of now, no concrete dates are set in stone. But fear not, the Federal Reserve is closely monitoring the economic landscape, determining the necessary stimulus dosage required to jumpstart the recovery. Once the magic number is crunched, the money is printed and injected into the economy. Now let's shift gears and look at some key indicators I've been keeping a hawk eye on. We're talking interest rates, Federal Reserve maneuvers, inflation, the job market, and unemployment rates. States are also entering the stimulus game, rolling out their own checks, tax refunds, and assistance programs. History has shown us that during financial crises, Congress sets aside differences to support the people, whether they're playing nice or not. When the impact of stimulus checks is crucial, they tend to act. It's happened before, and it might just happen again. Now let's zoom in on the current state of the economy. Reports of flooding in, distress signals, collapsing banks. It's like watching a financial thriller unfold. But here's the plot twist. Saving collapsing banks is akin to slapping a band-aid on a gunshot wound. The real issue lies deep within the economic framework, and those cracks in the financial system demand serious attention. Who's donning the superhero cape in this scenario? None other than the Federal Reserve, led by Chairperson Jerome Powell. They're vigilant, closely watching the economic drama unfold. Good news for us might spell bad news for them. A robust economy signals high inflation, and their solution is to tighten the reins, raise interest rates, and brace yourselves because that directly affects us. As the Federal Reserve plays its cards, raising interest rates, it's squeezing consumer humors. Credit card interest rates are skyrocketing, making it an uphill battle for us to pay off debts. Now, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, stimulus checks, but not the COVID-19 relief ones. We're talking about a different breed altogether. If there's another round, it won't be about COVID-19, it's all about resurrecting the economy from the brink, grappling with inflation, and reviving the overall economic spirit. It's important to recognize that Social Security is a complex program with deep-reaching implications. It's not as simple as pointing fingers and spreading fear about benefits going to the wrong hands. The real conversation we should be having revolves around fortifying the program, making it more robust and responsive to the challenges of our time. Let's challenge our lawmakers to engage in meaningful discussions about the future of Social Security. Instead of playing into divisive narratives, let's demand accountability and transparency. But the burning question on everyone's mind, when will it happen? Unfortunately, no delivery dates are etched in stone as of now. The Federal Reserve is playing detective, assessing the economy's needs, figuring out how much cash to pump in to get us back on track. That's the end of today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. If you liked the video, please make sure to subscribe to the Financial Futures channel for more upcoming videos.